Welcome to Roblox China. Today we're going to explore what Chinese Roblox games are like, and we're going to see if they're any different than the Western counterparts. So over here I found a Chinese game. It roughly translates to like magnificent mini games. Over here, magnificent mini games. So the description is obviously in Chinese. The badges are obviously in Chinese as well. And something I found is the servers. They're all bacon hairs, which means the Chinese market is quite new right now. So there's a lot of new players, and let's see what it's like. We actually spawned in Roblox Chinese edition. There's a little amount of players because the server system is different for China. It will always put you in the server with the least amount of players to populate the server, I guess. So we're going to play this weird Chinese minigame server thingy. So we have an item called a parachute over here, because in China there's actually a rule where you cannot do like self-harm stuff, which means no jumping off buildings and that kind. So they've added a parachute if you jump too high. So this mini game looks like one of those classic games, like in Western terms. So I'm going to guess that the Chinese Roblox games are 5 years behind the Western counterpart of Roblox. I haven't found any like big AAA Chinese games so far, so we are going to stick to the classics for now. This game looks pretty original. I haven't seen any Western games that's kind of like this. Pretty cool. It's like territory claiming. So if you claim territory, I scored 88 compared to 21. And over here, the lobby is completely in Chinese. The purchases are also in Chinese, but the thing is, in Roblox, it's not in Chinese dollars. Over here, looks like it's all in Chinese. This is translated Chinese names, I believe, like the devs and kind of stuff, whoever the Chinese people that made that game. And oh wow, now we have a dragon thing. Pretty cool mini game server from China. Some of the classics compared in Western terms. So let's just avoid these things, I guess. And that guy over there has his parachute on. I can't have mine. Oh, I could jump. So in Chinese Roblox, there's actually a cool feature. When you read the rules for China Roblox, they say you're not allowed to self-harm, which means no jumping off stuff. If you jump off, actually, it's going to give you a warning signal that's not present in Western games. So let's say I'm jumping off, it's going to say don't jump off or you die. And if you look at the parachute thing I have, it's a parachute, but it's not showing, it's glitched. I'm not pressing anything, it will actually auto select for you, so that players don't, jump off or self-harm, because that's part of the rules to Chinese Roblox, I guess. And I think this game is pretty cool, this Chinese mini game like thingy. I don't think there's any Western counterparts for it, so I rate it pretty good, I guess. Maybe I'll play again, maybe not, I don't know. But let's move on to the next game. So we found Natural Disaster Survival, but it's Chinese edition. In this Chinese edition, obviously the badges are also Chinese, as with the previous game, and let's see what it is about. So now that we're in Chinese version of Natural Disaster Survival, and let's see how the game is different. So there's also a free parachute, as with the last game, I guess, and that's in English though. So this one is in Chinese, so that's in Chinese, that's not in Chinese. So maybe later on they will make it in Chinese, but I'm getting flung for some reason. And there's a notification where you say the same thing, don't jump off a building and that kind of stuff. So they comply with the Chinese rules. We've loaded in. The disaster thing is in English, so it says meteor shower. I guess you just hide over here. The game seems seems the same so far, other than the fleeing glitching part. And yeah, that's okay. That is a bit glitchy. So the Chinese version is probably a little bit glitchy as of right now. Maybe they'll fix it later or not. And this is going to conclude the video about Roblox in China. So it is pretty interesting, I guess. I wish I could join one of these like a lot more alive servers, because the dead servers don't have anyone talking. I want to see what they actually do. If they like act different or something, I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you guys next time.